Greetings everybody. My name is Cuty Pareek and I'm a student from Bennett University. And my topic for today is Sixth Sense Technology. The main subtopics that I'll be covering under Sixth Sense Technology are the introduction to tech, the design history, the prototypes, the software and hardware requirements, and the applications of Sixth Sense. Growing up, we've all seen superhero movies where they use really fascinating technology that is almost impossible to imagine in real life. They have computers that are working in thin air without screens and use hand gestures or face recognition to control the computers. What if I tell you it's all possible in real life? Sounds exciting, right? It is very exciting. It can all be explained using a very simple concept. Sixth sense technology, yes. Now you might wonder why it's called sixth sense when we only have like five senses. One way to look at this is people are aware of the senses that they have. When those senses encounter a new experience, they try to analyze it. The analyzed experience is then used to modify the interaction with the environment. There are many small-sized computers or computing devices which are helping people to connect to the digital world in different situations from different parts of the world. But now, rather than being connected to the digital world, the demand of people is to use the technology as their sixth sense, which, in other words, is to bridge the gap between the two worlds, namely digital and real. Sixth sense technology, based on the interaction of the physical world with digital information, has brought about a revolution in the field of technology and paved the way for many more great innovations. We'll explore this at a later point in this video. For now, let us go back to where it all began. The first person to make a device based on this concept was Steve Mann. He developed a wearable computing device in the 1990s when he was a student at Media Lab. He implemented the concept through the means of a neck-worn projector accompanied by a camera. The concept was further developed by Pranav Mistry, a research associate and then a PhD candidate at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, who is currently head of think tank team and CEO and president of Star Labs, that's Samsung Technology and Advanced Research Labs. Now, to define what exactly is sixth sense technology. Sixth sense technology uses a wearable gesture interface to augment the physical world. It allows us to make use of hand gestures for a particular set of tasks. The wearable device is used, act as a gestural interface and integrates the real world with digital information. It basically superimposes the digital world on the real world. Like I said before, Sixth Sense technology has brought about a revolution across the globe. The fact that it can be utilized in multiple ways, like performing basic actions, pointing locations at a map, and calling someone directly without picking up the phone asserts its importance. This is all done without using technology like voice commands and similar technologies. Gesture recognition is a part of augmented reality, which forms one of the primary bases of sixth sense technology. It is aimed at interpreting human gestures through program codes and mathematical algorithms. Look at the prototypes. There has been extensive research in this area, and it will be easier to understand once we have a clue about the various prototypes that have been designed over the years. The first prototype of sixth sense technology was developed by Steve Mann, as I mentioned before. The name of this device is telepointer. It is hands-free, headwear-free device that allows the wearer to experience a visual collaborative telepresence with text, graphics, and a shared cursor displayed directly on real-world objects. Mann has referred to this device as synthetic synesthesia of sixth sense. Very complicated, I know. It is a real-world group wear interface feature for indicating where other users are pointing, which can also act as a communication channel by conveying gestural messages. Let me break it down for you. Telepointer operates through a reality user interface or RUI, which allows direct interaction with the real world, establishing a kind of computing that is completely free of metaphors. The device was proposed as a direct user interface or DUI to fulfill the desire of the augmented reality. It works as a pointing device. The question may arise, if it is a pointing device, then what makes it different than any other devices with same functionality? To get the answer, it is first essential to know the working mechanism of the device in detail. This device establishes the connection between long distance objects. If somebody is in Kolkata and wants to buy some clothes from a shop in Mumbai without using anything like video calls or like this was before any of that technology was available. So it was very new then. So if anybody in Kolkata wanted to buy some clothes from Mumbai, the person in Mumbai would wear this telepointer device and the video that he's looking at is being recorded and projected on a screen in front of the person who's in Kolkata. The person does not have to produce the sound or to choose the object. All he needs to do is to point an object on his projected screen with a laser pointer. That is all he's required to do. The laser pointer is pointed exactly on the same object in a shop in Mumbai as of the screen in Kolkata. At the same time, both person in Kolkata and Mumbai see the point on the same object. If he scribbles any image in the projected screen, the one wearing the device sees the same scribbled image in the real object. At this point, I should remind you that this was way before the new technologies, any of the new technologies were introduced. This is essentially where everything started. Everything that we use today, from smartphones to smartwatches, has evolved from this technology. A more popular prototype of this is the Wear Your World device. This prototype device gathers data from the user's environment, answers various questions, and fulfills tasks using the internet as an information bank, and then presents the result back to the user by means of a display mechanism. Simple computer-based vision-oriented codes and gesture identification and interpretation technologies are used to evaluate inputs received from the individual using the device in the form of images or gestures produced by the user's hand or face. Application of this device includes every prominent sector, and it performs a variety of tasks. This prototype consisted of a computing device, camera, projector, color markers, microphone, and a mirror. Using wired or wireless connection, projector and camera both are connected to a computing device which uses internet via 4G or 5G or wireless Wi-Fi. The whole system that is made variable using some sort of string in a way that the projector's end is tilted downward toward the ground. So this is the projector and the end of it is pointed downwards. These are the colored pointers or caps they have. The image is not very clear, but you can see here the blue and the green color marker. There is a yellow and a red one here. And there is a camera here and a mirror. The mirror is then attached to the front of a projector. We've attached the mirror to the front, and the mirror reflects the projection of a visual information to any surface. The total cost of this system is less than $350. Coming to the software and hardware requirements, the code has been made open source, so it is available for everybody. It is written in multiple languages. It is written in C++ and C#, so it is easier to use or understand, and the hardware requirements are cables and connectors that we'll require to connect all of the camera, the projector, and the mirror and other stuff that is being used, and the peripheral devices are again the camera, the projector. I think that's about all we need for this. The total cost of this again is under $350. Coming to the applications of 6th Sense technology, we have the video newspaper, like the video newspapers of Harry Potter. This technology identifies the news headline and then projects the relevant video. Then we have the internet anywhere. The user can browse internet on any surface, even on their palms, on a wall, in thin air, like I said before, my fascination with it. And the clock on hand, where the user just needs to make a gesture of a clock and the watch will be projected on the user's hand. We then have the hand as camera. Using the fingers, the user can capture photos. Hence, no need to carry an additional gizmo. The box created by the fingers acts as a frame for capturing photos. The palm is dialer. This technology enables the user to call without using the dialer. The dialer will be projected on the palm and the user can dial the number using his other hand. The finger as brush. The user can draw anything on paint with the help of his fingers. This drawing can be 3D also, hence no need to use a mouse. And that's all for this video. I'll be finishing it with the saying that it's not that we use technology, we live it. Thank you.